Hey guys, welcome back to MMA Library. Today we're checking out the recent interview with Francis Ngannou and Ariel Helwani on the MMA Hour. In this clip, Ariel asks Francis how much money he turned down in the final contract offer from the UFC after Dana White made the comment that Ngannou turned down the most money in heavyweight history. Here's the clip.
What I had heard through the grapevine is that Brock made around $8 million for 200. Is it above that or less than that?
For the John fight, around that.
Okay, so was this a multi-fight deal that they were offering you, or just a one-fight deal?
Multi-fight deal.
And how many fights?
I asked for 3 fights. They say they will give that exceptionally for me. I asked for 3 fights.
Okay, and so
no extension.
Just 3 fights. Did you have the fights in your mind? Like, who were the 3 guys that you wanted?
Well, one was John Jones, 2 was Stipe. Hopefully John Jones again. Out of that 3 fights, I hope that 2 was John Jones.
Okay, I understand. I heard him say, like, it almost felt like a throwaway comment, but it was like, oh, he's over 300 pounds, like almost implying that you were out of shape and whatnot. I've seen your Road to Recovery vlogs on your Francis Ngannou YouTube channel. Much respect. It seems like you're training. It seems like you're doing wrestling and all that stuff. Like, you're not sitting on the couch right now.
After Madison Square Garden, I went back to the gym, like start training for real, you know. First of all, I never get to 300 pounds, even at my highest weight. So I don't know where he took those information. Only him knows, you know. And as for now, I'm 275, 277, which is even lighter when I started training camp most of the time, because I still train. I keep training, even like I'm here, I train, I run a lot, you know, I work on the cardio. So, but we all know that that's not the problem. The inner problem is the inner problem. It doesn't have anything to do with the reality.
Okay, so let us talk about that if we can. Yesterday, I played a clip of him speaking about you from July of 2018 after the Derek Lewis fight, saying that your ego has gotten out of control and you're kind of a problem to deal with backstage. That, to me, sort of felt like the beginning of your issues, at least publicly. There's a story about, I think that he said one time about seeing you right before the first Stipe fight and claiming that you said, get the jet ready for me. But then I saw in your video blog that the problem started, like they tried to sign you around the Junior Dos Santos fight, which is a little bit before that. So could we go to the beginning? Like, when do you feel like things between you and Dana started to dissolve?
He was before the Stipe fight, because I negotiated the contract before. My last contract was negotiated at that moment, and it took me almost 3 years to figure out what was the problem. But I think the problem was because during all this negotiation, I said something to Dana White, and this was by completely mistake. I didn't even know what I meant at that time, but I think like he felt attacked, he felt threatened by that when I said, doesn't matter, we can make a deal for this fight. We just focus on the Stipe fight, because I was making that deal like 6 weeks before the fight, and they were pushing me, and I didn't even have time to find a manager. Then I'm like, okay, I will do it on my own. And then sitting there with him, I'm like, let's just focus on this one. We can negotiate even after every fight. I think that was the thing that I said to Dana. And you shouldn't say something like that to somebody like Dana White.
Why do you think that would have bothered him so much?
Well, the whole business is based on the contract. How many people is tied in the contract. The most fight you have in the contract, that's how the big business is. If the business doesn't have anybody, if they don't have anybody on the contract, what is the value of the business?
I feel like I know the answer to this question, but Dana White?
First of all, you have to know that Dana and I, we don't speak. Last time that I texted Dana was like maybe 2 years ago. I never had a reply, so we don't communicate.
What was the text about?
There's not a communication. I don't know. I think it was just after the Stipe fight or something. Yes.
And no reply.
I still have the text. No reply.
What about face to face? When's the last time you spoke to him?
We crossed paths at the PI I think even in December, yes, early December, yes, we cross path at the PI cafe and just say hi and other stuff. That's
Okay.
all what we do when we meet.
Guys, thanks so much for checking out the video. If you like the content we do here on this channel, don't forget to like and subscribe to MMA Library for all the latest MMA and UFC news. We'll see you in the next video.